আসসালামু আলাইকুম এভরিওয়ান। আজকে আমি যে বিষয়টা নিয়ে আলোচনা করব সেটা হচ্ছে আপনাদের এই মোমেন্টে নেদারল্যান্ডসে আসাটা উচিত হবে কিনা, নেদারল্যান্ডসের কারেন্ট সিচুয়েশন কীরকম, যারা আপনারা বাংলাদেশ থেকে পড়াশোনা করার জন্য নেদারল্যান্ডসে আসতে চাচ্ছেন। আমি জাস্ট ডিসক্রাইব করার চেষ্টা করব আপনাদের সামনে নেদারল্যান্ডসে থাকা খাওয়ার খরচ কীরকম অ্যান্ড কীরকম এক্সপেন্স আপনার হতে পারে আপনি যদি একজন ব্যাচেলার স্টুডেন্ট হয়ে থাকেন আমস্টারডামে। যদিও আমি নেদারল্যান্ডস থেকে মুভ করেছি, বাট আমার 2 বছরের এক্সপিরিয়েন্স থেকে আমি আপনাদেরকে এই ব্যাপারগুলো শেয়ার করতে চাই। তো আই থিঙ্ক আই ক্যান শেয়ার, সো লেটস স্টার্ট। সো প্রথমেই আপনি যদি ব্যাচেলার স্টুডেন্ট হয়ে থাকেন, আপনার টিউশন ফি অলমোস্ট লাইক 8,000 থেকে 9,000 euro per year for bachelor, and for masters is going to be almost like 10,000 euro and more than that. And for your kind information, you also going to need a blog account, and it's 10,000 euro. This is like almost 11,000 euro only the blog account. So before you come, you have to send both the blog money and along with the tuition fees. So almost is going to be 21,000 to 20,000 euro. Even there are some very few universities, they also accept bank statement, but I would not recommend any of you to go those universities as they have high tuition fees, and this is not really suitable for a new coming student. If you can afford, it is okay. So the tuition fees is I already described. So now let's talk about living expenses. So a lot of people, they live in different cities like Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Den Haag. These are the 3 big cities in Netherlands. And also a lot of people live in rural side like Groningen, Eindhoven. Though those cities also have jobs, but it might going to be very difficult for you initially to find a job in those small cities. So I would not recommend those small cities as a beginner to start with. I would recommend you to go big cities like Amsterdam, Den Haag or Rotterdam. So now let's talk about the transportation cost. The transportation cost in the Netherlands is very high if you use public transportation instead of bicycle. I think if you have a bicycle and you can work around, then it might save you a lot of money. You can rent a bicycle with like 100 or 120 euro in a month, or you can buy one. Then it's gonna save a lot of money for your transportation. But if you are going to use public bus, tram, metro or train, then you will have to pay a lot of money on your transportation. It can be almost from 100 euro to 400 euro or even more, depends how far you travel and how often you travel. So this is like transportation cost. So if you work very far, then you have to pay more on the transportation, or if you don't, if you work nearby, then you can save a little bit more money. So besides that, there is also some cost. For example, phone bill, and you have food cost. It depends on you how often you eat outside. If you eat more outside, then it's gonna be very expensive, I would say. So if I do not consider you, like you are not gonna eat a lot of outside, then you might need 200 to 300 euro if you want to eat at home by your own. So these are the costs. I hope you might have a little bit idea about how it can be, how expensive Amsterdam is actually. So yeah, these are the costs. And from January of 2025, there are some changes in the tax authority. There are some changes in the ballasting. People who were used to work as a freelancer in the Netherlands, and they might they cannot work, especially if they actually can work, but there are more rules and regulations, especially people who are from outside like Bangladesh for study here. So they might face a lot of difficulties to work as a freelancer. And also from 2025 there is no Uber for the students as a freelancer, so that's also one bad news. So in this situation I would not recommend this specific country called Netherlands for a student to come. And if someone just want to if someone have money, someone can afford, then it is okay, but is looking for a country that is cheaper, then that might not a good choice for you. Maybe I'm gonna share my story later on, why I left Netherlands, why I lived there. I was living there for 2 years. After that I lived Netherlands. I have a lot of memories there in Amsterdam. I miss Netherlands so much. Now I'm living in Berlin. If you have any kind of questions, you might ask in the comment. I would try to reply them. So see you maybe in the next video. Till then, bye.